All right, guys, welcome to this Instagram training. My name is Casey Pleasance. I'm a Senior Ruby Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And just recently, I was able to attend a networking event. It's with a networking group that I do a lot of things with here in Charlotte. But this time, it was a specific workshop training. And I'm really, really excited to talk to you guys about it. I'm seeing someone say the connection is not great. I'm just gonna double check one thing really quick, and this should help. Sorry, just one sec. Okay, so the girl's name was Melissa Latin, and she works with Charlotte Fashion Plate. Okay, she started building her network. She does style, beauty, food, blogger, that type of thing. She started building her network on Instagram. She had about 400 followers when she started. Now she's at 10,000. Okay, and this was over, a very short period of time. When she did that, she increased her revenue in her business, and she made connections. She got business leads, referrals, all the things. So when I went to Leaders Retreat back in October, my roommate was another Ruby, now just turned Senior Ruby. She had built most of her following on Instagram as well with Plexus. So I got tons of tips from her and started applying them. So when I went to Leaders Retreat in October, I had about 500 followers. So from there until Tuesday, I got 1,000 more. So I'm at 1,500. She gave me some really cool tips. Just in the past 3 days of taking Melissa Latin's new tips, I have, 30 more followers. It's pretty crazy. And my likes have gone from 30, 35 to one I posted Tuesday night, got 116 likes. Lots of comments, lots of engagement, and that's what you want. So I cannot keep all these nuggets to myself because they're so good, and I want to share them with everyone. So a couple tips, and I'm just going to be looking down at my notes because I don't want to miss a thing here. So one, and we do this on Facebook. She says, throw yourself up on everyone, right? You want when someone thinks about Plexus or Rodan and Fields or Young Living. I have some people on the call that are girl boss babe friends of mine that are in other network marketing companies that I wanted to invite. So I'm going to just be talking about all network marketing companies. You want them to think of your name. So for me in Charlotte and on Instagram and on Plexus, if they think Casey, I want them to think, oh, Plexus. Or when they think Plexus, they think Casey. So there's a difference between puking Plexus and puking yourself, right? And I think we've seen that when someone only posts Plexus, Plexus, Plexus on Facebook. Same thing is going to happen on Instagram. You are building a brand. You're selling yourself, okay? I always say, you could be selling scissors, okay? This is just in my cup. But these are scissors that you sell and that you share, and that's what people are really looking into. So she recommends posting 2 to 3 times a day. Okay, so I actually just started that. I was consistently posting inconsistently. So I was posting, I do really good. I'd post every morning for a week and then I'd forget, and it just wasn't in my DMO. So I am going to make it a point, and I have, and that's why in just the past couple of days I've gotten followers and comments and likes. It's because I've been consistent. So she spends about 3 hours of her day on social media. And that is not scrolling, but she wakes up at 6 a.m. From 6 to 9 a.m. She likes, she comments, she thanks people, she does her own post. And that doesn't always mean scrolling through, but really intentionally going and liking and commenting on prospects, potentials posts. This can also be planning posts. Now, I don't mean setting up your post how some people do on Facebook with Hootsuite or EverySuite or Buffer. There is an app for that on Instagram. I'll get to that in a little bit, but maybe planning what you're going to write out and taking some pictures, all that thing. So she spends about 3 hours a day on that. And I can see how that's very easy to do. There's a lot of social media avenues for sure. So why do we want to post on Instagram? It's free. for the most part. You can boost post if you need to, but it's really about building your brand. It's about getting some exposure. It's about making connections, getting business leads, and for us, increasing our revenue. And the only way in Plexus that we increase our revenue is by getting a customer or getting an ambassador. And that's the same in other network marketing companies too. You get a distributor, or you get a customer. So why would we not want to do something that's going to increase our revenue? So first tip I'm going to give is to switch to a business account, okay? And that's simply when you go to Instagram, it's going to be in the settings. So we can go to my page for an example if you want, or if you're taking notes, you can PM me later and I can kind of help you out with that. But if you are looking now, if you go to Instagram and you go to my page, which is Kacy Pleasants, KACYPLEASA, NTS. Mine is a business account. Here's the reason why. You're automatically going to get more followers. She didn't say why. She just said you're automatically, so I wrote it down and changed my website immediately. Another thing that is really good is you can link a website and put contact info right in there, which is pretty huge. So on mine, okay, so if you're on it, you can see it has my name. Now, my website links back to my Facebook business page, okay? Couple things about when people go to your site. So not counting your feed, not your pictures. Make sure the picture of you is you and you look decent, okay? I'm not saying you need to go pay for headshots, but, brush your hair. If your hair's a mess, put on a cute hat, whatever. You're selling a brand. It's you. And then think about what you want to put in the bio. You're not simply a mom. You're not simply a, Autobell car wash person, right? So mine says family first, Senior Ruby ambassador, food and wine junkie, yoga teacher, Christ follower, life lover. So people go to my page like, oh, she wears many hats. That's cool. So do I, because that's who I'm trying to market. Are other moms, other women. Those are the people that I want on my team. So yours might look a little bit different than that, but just have it be clean. Some people do a cool quote. I think that that's a great idea as well. And then it's up to you underneath if you want to put your Plexus website or not. There's some pros and cons to that. It might turn some people off before they get to know you. It's the same thing on Facebook. If you go to my Facebook page, I don't have that I work for Plexus Worldwide because I don't want cold market people that I'm trying to Facebook friend request go and automatically see that and get a yucky idea in their head, because I think there is some negative energy around network marketing for other people. It's just because they haven't tried it yet to see how positive the energy is when you're in it, right? So that's that little part. Now let's talk about engagement. Engaging on Facebook. You want to, one more thing I want to talk about. When you go to at the very top above contact, it says how many posts you've done. I guess you guys can't see this. How many followers you have and how many people you're following. This is important. You want to be followed by more people than you are following. Now that's a process. I now have 1,535 followers. Those are people that want to see my feed daily. I'm only following 725. Now, that might mean you need to go and unfollow some people. If you go to someone's page and they haven't posted in like 6 months, you don't want to waste a number with them. Okay, you don't want to waste a number with, famous people. I went and looked. I went and unfollowed a bunch of people too. I was following like Justin Timberlake and Jessica Simpson. Well, do they inspire me enough to be one of my numbers? No, absolutely not. So I want my potentials in my feed. And I want inspiring people. I want some yoga people in there. I want some low carb people. I really love and seeing like food and all that. I want some fashion people because that's what I love. I don't need to follow a friend I went to high school with that posted one picture in 2013, right? So they're gone. Now that might piss some people off. Guess what? This is business, okay? So back to engagement. You want to be liking and commenting on other people's pictures because they're in turn going to come back and do that to you. You want to comment, you want to ask questions. You can do that in the Instagram stories. They're up at the top, and I'll talk about those a little bit more going live. It's the same as Facebook engagement-wise. So regramming and reposting is also a pretty cool tool that you can use. If you love something that someone posted, there's an app called Regram Repost, and you can click it and repost it. People like that. It's kind of like on Facebook. If you share something, Facebook sees that you're a sharer, and that post goes, and then the rest of your posts that day or that week go into the news feed more, okay? So same thing with Instagram if you're a regrammer or a repost. Now, what you really want to do is get someone else to regram or repost your post, okay? Because then it's going to get to all those people. And then the follow and unfollow that we just talked about. All right, so photography, keep it clean, guys. Instagram is for clean, clear photos, okay? I'm not saying you need to go buy a camera, but when you have your thing, like lick the lens a little, clean it up. No one wants a blurry photo. You can use filters. They're amazing. I love Clarendon. Some people like to keep a theme with it and keep it nice and clean. I do not do a theme. I use whatever filter I want, and I love it. All right. So let's talk about posting, timing. Timing is everything. Here are the timings that she gave that are best. 6 to 7:30 a.m., 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And which you wouldn't think 3 o'clock is good, but everybody's ready to get home. They're at their work, and they're like, well, I'm going to go to the bathroom for 10 minutes. And, you know, they're looking and scrolling. 6 p.m. and then 10 p.m. And again, frequency, 2 to 3 times a day. There is a scheduler that you can use. I don't recommend it. It's called Only PUH. I say set an alarm on your phone, have it already planned out what you're going to do, and you do it. All right. So let's move on to hashtags. Hashtags are everything with Instagram. Okay. Listen, stop making up your own hashtags. No one can see them but you. Okay. Now, if you want to play around with a couple and have fun, great. But you only get 30 hashtags. All right. Here's the game changer, guys. You want to use your note app on your phone to come up with 25 hashtags. So for me, I came up with 25 yoga hashtags. I came up with 25 plexus opportunity, boss babe, all that. I came up with 25 fashion. I came up with 25 food. So here's what you do. Before you post, you go to your notes app, copy paste, you go to Instagram, you post your picture. For example, I posted some cottage cheese this morning. I posted the picture, said, I love this idea from Low Carb Traveler at, I tagged her, and then I have 5 more hashtags to play with because remember, you have 30 total, and I have my 5 copied and pasted that I'm going to use in a set. So I did hashtag cottage cheese, hashtag berries, hashtag pecans, hashtag pick of the day, and hashtag breakfast or something. Post, then in the comments, you go post all 25 of your copied hashtags. Guys, this is a freaking game changer. Like right now, tonight, when we get off, you need to go and you make yours. Now listen, be a little leery about which ones you do. Like for example, fashion, hashtag fashion has 80 million people using that right now. Where Charlotte has 3 to 4 million. Now you might think, oh, I want the one that has 80 million. Well, no, you're going to get lost in the crowd, right? So for me, I'm a yoga instructor. I've been using hashtag yoga forever because it has like all the people are on it. It's like millions and millions. Well, I'm getting lost in the shuffle. So I changed it up and did Charlotte yoga, yoga in Charlotte, yoga in NC. Guys, if you can't come up with 25 hashtags, go search some. Go search some that are similar, okay? If you're a foodie, go search food porn, yummy, nom nom. I mean, don't, you know, you put on a dress, black, maxi, heels, purse, earrings, just type them all out. You got 30 of them. That's what's going to get you noticed for sure. Okay, so I have workout notes, Plexus, even family. So it's like goals, family over everything, best family ever, it's a pleasant life. Like I just jam out on these hashtags, okay? Go live. Go live in your story. It disappears after 24 hours, but it's an unlimited time and people will really start to engage. Everyone gets the notification that you're going live, just like on Facebook. Okay, and do the stories. So I've been doing stories forever. Bob Heilig just came out with a video about the Facebook stories. Sure, do them both. Okay, now there is a way to link your Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, Swarm, Tumblr, all the things to Instagram. I don't recommend doing that. Post different material because you're going to have some of the same followers, and your material on Facebook is a little more engaging with words. This is someone coming and looking at your life through pictures. So what do you want that to look like? Yeah, you want it to be clean. You want, lick the camera lens, guys. Choose a good filter. Don't post a picture just to post a picture if it's not good. I sort of prepared. I took like 5 or 10 pictures today, and I'll be able to spread them out. It's a latergram. It's fine. It's not cheating, saying, oh, I instantly, just drank this Slim. Well, I drink my Slim at 5 a.m., with my night going on and like still zit cream on from the night before. I'm not posting a picture of that, right? I'm going to wait till later when, I have my face done and all that stuff. So, and definitely don't share to Twitter anymore. This is something I always do. Here's why. When they see it in Twitter, they don't see the picture. It just says like, yum, this breakfast was great. And then your Instagram, they have to tag it and go to another app. People are lazy. They want to see your stuff and see it quick. All right. Now, if you have words to say, put them in the picture. So if you're going to run a little special promo, maybe you put, some plant, make it look good, some plants, little bio cleanse, and you might put like free shipping, but write it in there, okay? Because they're more likely to see that in the picture than they are going to read your words, okay? So that was that. Okay, so in closing, have fun, be authentic, be positive. There's enough negativity. We know this from Facebook. Definitely on Instagram, you're not going to post, oh, I'm so sick, or, I hate everybody. Yeah, so keep it real. People want to join you when you are positive, when you're real, and when you're fun. So last thing, you can use your geolocations on here. So that just means check into the places. That's going to get you a little more notice. And they'll have the feeling like amused or feeling hungry. You can use those little emojis as well, as long as you've used them on Facebook first. Okay, so since Facebook bought Instagram, there's been a little bit of wiggle room. So I'm going to check in the chats really quick. I know I was talking fast, and it says you're wobbling. Oh, God, was I wobbling? Questions. I know it's a ton of info. I've got about 2 minutes left in this meeting. So if you have questions, you want to chat them in, you can unmute yourself. If not, shoot me a private message. I hope you took notes. And how do you change to a business account? Okay, good question. So when you are in Instagram, go to settings. Okay, so settings is going to be up at the top. Mine's just going on. How many times to Instagram versus stories? Okay, while I'm looking at this, I'm going to answer your question really quick. I do stories. So I'm going to post on Instagram 2 to 3 times a day. I do stories throughout my whole day. It's a way to people to look at like my entire life. So I maybe will post a video. I'll post a picture of my water, picture of my food. I'll just be like, what up, going to yoga, whatever. I'll probably post like 10 to 12 stories a day. So the stories are going to be at the top. It's what these circles are. See these circles? Those are the stories. Okay. Here's how you change to the business account. You're going to go up here to settings where the little sun is. You scroll down under account, and it's the very last one. So you can see mine says switch back to personal account. So you're going to say switch to business account. Okay. So Kathy found the stories, info price list, up in the Instagram. All right, guys, I got a minute left, so I'm going to go ahead and stop recording really quick.